Hello, Seiiti Arata. I understand you're going through a tough time. Letting go of an employee can be difficult, especially if they have been with the company for a long time. I know you're worried about the consequences of this decision, but your case is not unique. Far from it, many business owners have faced similar fears and doubts. But notice the importance of this. By making the difficult decision to let them go and replacing them with a qualified individual, you're taking a crucial step towards the long term success and growth of your business. But it's much more than that. Your fear of firing employees is causing harm and unfairness. By keeping an underperformer in your team, you're not only harming your company and your customers, but also you're being unfair to other employees who are working hard and meeting expectations. It is important to overcome your fear and take action to improve your team and be a leader guided by fairness. Holding underperformers accountable protects the fairness and the balance of your team. When a low performing employee is not held accountable for their actions or contributions, it can create a negative impact on the rest of the team. Other team members may become demotivated or frustrated because they're carrying a disproportionate workload or because they see that the underperformer is being treated unfairly. This can lead to decreased morale and productivity among the entire team as a whole. By taking action to remove the underperformer and replace them with a qualified individual, you can help restore balance and fairness among your team. This can improve the overall performance and the productivity of your team, as well as create a positive work environment where employees are motivated and supported. In turn, this can benefit your business by increasing efficiency, improving customer satisfaction, and driving growth. Firing low-performing employees can actually be positive for them in the long run. By staying in a job where they're not performing well, they're not challenging themselves or growing professionally. This can lead to stagnation and frustration in their career. By letting them go, you're giving them the opportunity to find a position where they can thrive and succeed. Overcoming your fear of firing starts with understanding why you are afraid. Firing an employee can be a difficult and emotionally charged decision for a business owner. There are several reasons why a business owner may fear firing an employee, such as concern for the employee's well-being. You may worry about how the employee will handle the news and whether the employee will be able to find another job. Guilt or remorse. You may feel guilty for letting the employee go, especially if they have been with the company for a long time or if you have some type of a friendship with the employee. Negative impact on morale. You may be concerned about how the other employees will react to the news and whether it will affect their morale and productivity. Legal implications. You may be afraid of facing a lawsuit from that employee. Loss of expertise or institutional knowledge. You may be afraid of losing valuable expertise or knowledge that the employee was accumulating during their time with the company. Well, overall, the fear of firing an employee may stem from a combination of these factors as well as the general uncertainty and discomfort that comes with making difficult decisions. This is a typical case of lack of assertiveness in communication. This is something that we can help you in details inside our training, How to Say No, at arata.se/how to say no. The key to a healthy employment relationship is the freedom to terminate the contract. Having a healthy employment relationship is essential for the success of any business. This means that both the employer and the employee are happy and are willing to continue working together. In order to achieve this, it is important to have a clear and mutually beneficial employment contract in place. This contract should outline the terms and conditions of the employment, including the rights and responsibilities of both parties. One key aspect of a healthy employment relationship is the ability to terminate the contract at any time. This means that either the employer or the employee can end the relationship if they're no longer satisfied with the arrangement. This gives both parties the freedom to make decisions based on their own interests and needs without feeling trapped or obligated to continue the relationship. However, if there are obstacles to terminating the contract, this can create a binding relationship that is not in the best interests of either party. For example, if the employer feels guilty or worried about the consequences of firing the employee, or if the employee has unique knowledge or skills that the employer relies on, this can create a sense of obligation or dependence that hinders the ability to end the relationship. In this case, it is important to identify and address the obstacles to terminating the contract in order to create a truly free, a healthy employment relationship. If you're firing a good employee, do what you can to be supportive. In the case you need to fire a good employee who's performing well, but for financial reasons you need to downsize, you can do many things to help them. You can have a clear and compassionate conversation with the employee about the decision to let them go. Explain the reasons for the decision and offer support and resources to help them transition to a new job. Offer severance pay or outplacement support to that employee. This can provide financial assistance and professional guidance to help them find a new job. Provide a positive reference or recommendation for the employee. This can help them in their job search and also demonstrates that you're willing to support them during this difficult time. Now, if you're firing an underperformer, make sure to not allow your remorse to stop you from doing what is right. Remind yourself of the reasons for the decision to let the employee go. If they're not meeting the performance standards or expectations of the company, the right thing to do is to take action to protect the interests of the business, of other employees, and ultimately your customers. Reflect on your feelings of guilt or remorse. Consider whether these feelings are justified or if they're based on your personal biases or your attachments to that employee. Recognize that letting the employee go is not a personal attack or rejection, but rather it is a business decision based on their performance and also the needs of the company. Remember that you are not responsible for the employee's happiness or career success. What is important here is to be compassionate and supportive. Ultimately, it is up to the employee to take control of their own career and find a job that will better fit them. If all of this is still difficult, you should urgently improve your leadership and communication skills. We have the How to Say No training that is specifically designed for this. Firing an employee can be difficult, especially if they have been with the company for a long time. However, holding underperformers accountable is crucial for the long-term success and the growth of your business. By keeping an underperformer on the team, the business owner is actually harming not only the company and its customers, but also other employees who are working hard to meet expectations. It is important to overcome fear and take action to improve the team and ensure the success of the business. To overcome fear of firing, it is important to understand the reasons for that fear and take practical actions to address them. You can improve your assertiveness and overcome your fears by completing the How to Say No training. It is available at arata.se/how to say no.